Welcome back to Minnesota Independent Wrestling. Today we have Dr. Darren Davis. Darren, you are in a TV title match against Playboy Pete Huge in the tournament for this lovely belt.
That's right, this is the first round of the tournament. I'm going against Pete Huge, and Pete remembers it was just a little over a year ago this week that we had a match here in Waverly, and he walked out of it and got helped to the hospital. And you know what? You know, he, after some of the stuff he pulled, after the great tag team we had that you decided you didn't want to be a part of anymore, don't be too sure it's not going to happen again tonight. Because this is the belt right here. This is for something. It's not just a regular match, not just a grudge match this time. It's for the belt. So why don't you bring what you got and let's see what happens.
All right, we're looking forward to that match, Dr. Darren.
No! Damn. That's upside down.
I don't need this belt now.
Oh.
The Sheriff, Johnny Emerald, tonight defends his Cruiserweight title against Judge Jesse. What do you know about Judge Jesse here, Sheriff?
I've wrestled Judge Jesse a couple of times. He should be kicked off the bench. I bring him in, he lets him go. I think he's taking some under the bench payments, if you know what I mean. I'm not sure from who. So tonight we'll show him who represents Law and Order.
Now, Judge Jesse was telling me just a little earlier, you two used to tag team. You would think that Law and Order, that would go real well together. What happened in that tag team?
Well, we were the tag team of Law and Order over in Wisconsin for Powerhouse Pro Wrestling. But he didn't seem to want to go by the rules, and I didn't agree with that, so we had to part ways.
Now, you won that belt from Playboy Pete Huge. How is that feud going on, although you're wrestling Judge Jesse tonight?
I'm not done with Playboy Pete, but we'll take care of the Judge tonight, and then we'll take care of Playboy Pete tonight.
All right, now back to more action.
Welcome back, everyone. We are joined right now by former Minnesota Independent Wrestling Champion Mitch Paradise. Mitch, tonight you were facing Shifty again. You had a great battle with him last month in Becker, but unfortunately you weren't able to walk out with the title as he was able to get away with the double disqualification. What are your plans for tonight's match?
Well, hopefully tonight in Waverly it'll be 1-on-1. Not 3-on-1, not 4-on-1. Me and Shifty in the middle of the ring. Let's get it done. My title's coming back home.
Now you mentioned 3-on-1, of course. You're mentioning the High Rollers, who've been a thorn in your side since you started battling Shifty, and even a little bit before that. Do you have any special plans for the High Rollers? How are you going to counteract their interference?
Well, I'll get to that in a second, but the High Rollers, they've targeted me since I've known them, because they know I'm on the top. They know that I'm a champion. They want to drag me down, beat me down. If they beat me, they can say they're on top.
And finally, Shifty has said that he's got a surprise for you tonight, that he plans on walking away with his title, and he's almost guaranteed a victory. What do you think that might be?
Surprise? I'm ready for a surprise. I just embarked on the most rigorous training schedule the body can endure. I'm bigger, I'm stronger, I'm more mean, and I'm more focused. He can bring out his ma, he can bring out his pa, his grandma, bring out the High Rollers, Dumb and Dumber. Let's get it on Waverly tonight.
Thank you very much, Mitch. Stay tuned for more action.
Come on, people!
1, 2, and oh no! Kick out. It's gonna take a lot more than that to take out the Ritter.
What do you think these two guys, who would they compare to in professional wrestling?
Right now, I've heard from certain people that have seen Sean work that many people make a comparison to him and Sean Waltman.
at the same stage in their career, I
That's
assume.
exactly, obviously. Both, you know, I mean, and you saw Sean a lot more when he was first starting out than I did. As for the Ricker, I don't know who I'd compare. Maybe an agile angle without the skill. Oh, 1, 2. Kicks out, though. Another thumb to the eye. Obviously, he's not afraid to cheat early in his career, which is a good sign.
Well, Jake is all over Sean Davari right now. Davari looks like he's taking a beating from pillar to pillar.
There's a big suplex. A lot of people you see working. Oh, another 2 count. Nailed it. I mean, some good wrestling moves right out. They do more in their first match than we've seen guys that worked years doing.
Although we just saw a rookie mistake where Jake Ricker obviously complained to the referee Lacey there.
I think both of these guys are a little distracted by the referee. Oh, there's a solid drop kick.
Very nice drop kick.
Good execution. Another one. He's got to be a good 4.5 feet off the ground.
Absolutely. In fact, the first one was an extremely...
Oh! I think he dropped it on his head. If I was a big leg drop.
We've got a cover. 1, 2, and a kick out.
I say the Ricker right now, he seems to, Sean's got this match in control. He's in a lot of pain. It's going to take a lot for him to come back right now, but if, you know, neither of these guys is going to quit, obviously. Up and over. He's trying to fight him. He's asking for the ref help. I don't know what that's about. 1, 2, you should have showboat. You should have grabbed him. 1, 2, 3, it's over! Oh, I can't believe it. Sean's holding out. Ricker seems to be as amazed as we are.
Once again, looks like the spoiled rich kid is complaining to the referee. That doesn't get it done in professional wrestling, does it, Kyle?
Not at all. You should have been wrestling the match. I can't believe a rookie mistake. You'd think he'd be paying a little more attention in his first match. Now he's giving it to the referee. And the referee hits him with the unarmed toss. Oh my. He's going to get taken by anybody tonight. Maybe you should jump in there.
I will sue you. My dad's lawyers will sue you.
Threatening legal action against the referee. We'll be right back with the next match, everybody. Maybe we can get the Ricker settled down by then.
Nice hair. I didn't expect the rednecks and Waverly to
That was probably almost as good as that's. I mean, I thought they should have, you know.
Weighing in at 189 pounds from the Playboy Mansion, he is Playboy PQ! His opponent, weighing 231 pounds, from the Rochester Mayo Clinic, he is Dr. Dan Davis!
Welcome back to Minnesota Independent Wrestling, everyone. This is Capital City Kyle coming to you live from the Wave in Waverly, Minnesota. And I'm joined right now by Tim Larson of the Upper Midwest Newsletter. Tim, we're about to watch two of your favorites and two of the top up-and-comers in Minnesota right now, and former tag team partners at that, Dr. Darren Davis and Playboy Pete Hughes.
Absolutely, two of the best wrestlers on the Minnesota independent scene. I've seen these guys tangle a couple of times. In fact, one time out here, I saw Dr. Darren Davis injure Playboy Pete Hughes. He tore some tendons in his elbow and put Pete Hughes up on the shelf for a couple of months.
Pete puts him into the turnbuckle as they lock up right away. Lacey lays down the count and he slaps him right in the face. Takes the bad taste out of Darren Davis's mouth.
Well, I'll tell you what, Playboy Pete Hughes in the last 6-8 months really developed a bad attitude. In fact, he's kind of a revolting little fella.
Yeah, he seems to be pretty upset tonight. Of course, he's coming off losing his cruiserweight title to the Sheriff last month. And
Why'd you have to bring that up?
And he doesn't seem to be too happy about our commentary either.
In fact, he recently had a... In fact, recently he had a great match against Shifty that he ended up losing. Playboy Pete's really put in some really quality matches. But you know what? Dr. Darren Davis beat him over in St. Paul about 2 months ago in a match that I thought was probably one of the best matches you guys have ever had. Oh, that's a big huh, Kyle?
He's going for his exam right away. Not saving much. Here he goes with the hip, saves Pete over. You know, Darren Davis, I think you mentioned this, has wins over almost every top star in the upper Midwest right now, including Mitch Paradise, Shifty, you said, Playboy Pete Huge, the Sheriff. He's beaten them all, and he's not, you know, not only an up-and-comer, he's a mainstay here at the Wave.
You bet. In fact, Dr. Darren Davis, these two guys briefly, you saw one of their best matches when they faced Ian Xavier and Big Daddy Holt. But at the end of the match, Playboy Pete didn't seem to want to cooperate with the doctor. Now tonight, they're opponents.
Absolutely. Another stiff clothesline by Pete. And Darren's having some problems breathing already. Kicks him, and Couple lays down and punch to the back now. He's all over. Now he's choking him out. Lacey's got to get in there and stop. She can't be afraid as a rookie referee to get in there and pull these men apart. They're going to disrespect her at every chance they get. She's got to get in there and lay the law down, like she did right there.
Now, she looked a little more tentative, though, than she did in the first match. And that's probably because these guys are professional wrestlers. They know how to work a referee a little bit.
Absolutely. DDT by Pete Huge, but he's taking too much time celebrating right now. He's got to go for cover one. He got two, and go! Kick out by the good doctor.
Now, Lacey, I know you're new, but this is ridiculous.
He's good laying the lips now to Lacey. He probably wants to hit on her, but takes the boot to his eyes now, and Darren Davis is in trouble.
Well, he was a Playboy. We would expect no less than that from a Playboy. I've seen him work a lot of women.
I'm sure you have. He's choking out Darren Davis right now.
Darren won't put up for any of that. He'll stiff this guy like
body slam. Now he's going, looks like an elbow. Oh, leg drop. Mixing it up. Another leg drop. Going for a third. Third leg drop. Darren Davis is going to have problems getting up from that now. One. He got two, and no. Lacey's laying down nice even count.
Gosh darn it.
I don't think Pete agrees with that.
I want to win.
And Pete also coming off a big victory over Prime Time. Or lost Prime Time, but unfortunately, you know, he only lost because of the foreign object. It was probably one of the best matches we've seen. Best match we saw at Waverly that night, that's for sure. Laying a couple thick chops now into the doctors. The doctor's in the turnbuckle and rakes his eyes across the top rope. Darren Davis has got to regroup right now and get back into the action.
I'm surprised a little bit here. I thought Dr. Darren Davis would be actually able to control the match. The last time
Heels.
Davis was able to control that, probably because he shoots a bit larger, but Pete's really paid off. Oh, and a great
count again. He gets closer and closer each time, but he still hasn't put the doctor away. He's going for a little sip of water.
Come on. This is where rookie referees losing control of the match. That's not wrestling.
No, I don't really understand. He gave him a little shower. Maybe he thought the good doctor needed a bath. We're not in there rubbing up against him, so who knows. But big reversal, puts him up with a backbreaker. Now he pushes the down on Pete. He's going to snap Pete's spine.
Is he getting good?
Yeah, he drops him to the mat. Now Darren Davis is looking very angry at this point. Picks up the legs. It looks like he's taking him over into the Boston Crab. I can hear Pete screaming from here. I don't know if he's getting up. Lacey's in there checking. Pete's holding on with all he's got. He's trying to work it. He's got to reach those ropes.
Come on! Break it!
He's obviously doing all right. He's got the energy to bitch. Grabs the ropes. Lacey's got to break the hold. Darren gives it up. Pete looks to be on edge right there. Darren almost had it. Now he's just got to work that back over.
Did you notice? Absolutely. Went right back to the body part, the back, working the back over. That's a sign of a veteran wrestler. Here we go. Now he's got him up in his inverted body by.
Excellent. He's stretching him out right on top of his back. You know, he's a man that he's loved by many, as you said, but he's hated by most of them. Young man right now.
Holy cow. I just came up and the tree came by here. Sounds like their doctor was looking. I mean, you think that Darren would be an honest man to say the submissions happen when they happen, huh?
Now, you remember Darren Davis mentioned in his interview earlier in the evening, last time these guys met in Waverly, he sent Playboy Pete to the hospital.
Well, I love the submission hold here. This might send Pete back to the hospital.
We're seeing all sorts of new moves out of the good doctor tonight. He wants to make this kid tap out and learn some respect.
Well, that's what wrestling is all about. I mean, he knows he's probably going to have to face Playboy Pete again in the ring if he really doesn't humiliate him this time. And that's what things like that do. They take the wind out of the sails of a young man like that.
Back to the back with a big body slam. He's working the one body, starting the leg drop. A little bit of Pete tone action right back at him. 1, 2, oh, 2 and 3/4 at least.
Now, body slam in this ring, this is just great. Did you notice that?
There's no spring and give in this one like those big times in the league.
Right, absolutely. Those body slams here, they take a little more wind out of the sails of the man than they do in a lot of the rings where there's a little more cushion. And you notice that. You can see Pete pop right up from that body slam.
Absolutely not. Now he's going to toss him over the top rope, but Pete's grabbed the rope. Darren Davis needs to pay attention. Pete's going to come back over at him. Oh, he's got him by the head. What do we have? And a Frankenstein on the top rope. Pete, oh, I think David Davis went down hard. Wait a second, the high rollers coming to ringside. Looks like they're watching this match as well. Big baseball slide by Pete.
Right in the groin area. That had to hurt.
Darren Davis is down. He's having all sorts of problems getting up. Lacey's giving him the count.
Look that way. Look at that for a second.
Pete's trying to distract. Oh, he's now Pete's back onto Darren Davis's back now with the trash can to the back. It looks like he's gonna whip him into the fence. Oh, Pete takes the fence. Little taste of wood for Pete.
I'm a little concerned about those high rollers standing over there. In fact, that might be the ugliest shit I've ever seen a man have on that SPX out. Wouldn't you agree, Kyle?
I would say hot pink and hot orange, probably not the color combo I'm shooting for. But Darren Davis signaling to the crowd that he's gonna finally give Pete the exam.
Amen. Amen. Young boys need exam too.
Absolutely.
Here
There
we
you
go.
go. And this is it. This is what the crowd pops for. Everybody take a seat. You can hear the Waverly crowd going wild already. Hear the snap of the rubber glove. You can smell it from here.
You know, when you're over 50, you might need 2 of these a year, but this will probably be the only one Pete needs this year.
Whoa, it's the only one I want to witness this year. Lacey seems a little confused. She might not have been through this before. She might not understand what
That could very well be.
he's trying to help Pete out.
Yep.
Check out his medical health, and Lacey seems confused. He's got him above. Oh, Pete goes behind, reverses DDT. Drops him on his head. Pete's going for the cover. He's got to drag himself over there. 1, 2. Oh, no. Somehow, some way, Dr. Darren Davis kicks out.
That's the real resilience.
It is.
veteran like
That's the veteran.
This is for you, Sean.
All right. Well, falling out. Pete with another kick to the stomach and the X Factor. He hit that in Waverly, but it wasn't. He was unable to put away his opponent there. 1, 2, and no, he couldn't get it that time either. Darren Davis kicks out. Maybe he can come up with a better finisher.
He just doesn't have the kind of execution. He just doesn't get the height to drive the guy's face down into the canvas to put somebody away with that move.
Absolutely. He's got to knock him out, and he just doesn't have the power.
And he just doesn't
Oh,
understand.
wait,
Totally
Pete's coming
frustrated.
over here. He wants to have a little talk to Tim. He's grabbed the horseshoe. That's an international object. Stop him. No, Lacey. She's going to throw the match out as well she should. We have nothing to ring. That's the bell.
I didn't hear any bell.
Well, I heard it.
I didn't hear any bell.
Pete is unhappy with the finish of that match as well. He should be. He had the chance to put the good doctor away, but his temper got to him, and he was unable to finish like a good sportsman.
No!
Your winner, Dr. Darren Davis!
That extends Pete's losing streak to 3, but Darren Davis is having all sorts of problems getting up. Folks, we'll be right back with more fantastic action live from the Wave in Waverly, Minnesota.
Your referee for this match, Jay Sultan. second TV title elimination match of the night. We have weighing 213 pounds from Munich, Germany. He is Helmut von Strauss.
Listen here. You people did not give us proper respect. We are a cute, young couple, and you did not show us the respect we deserve. So, you stupid announcer person, you are going to introduce us again. Music, punk, play our music again, and you will cheer for us this time. Yeah! Cheer for us this time.
Alright, if you don't want to do this, go on a cheer for my man. Helmut is gut. That's the That's the best thing that I ever fucking.
Once again, weighing 213 pounds from Munich, Germany, he is Helmut von Strauss.
Hey, Helmut! Stupid Okay, Germany number 1! USA!
His opponent in this TV title elimination match. He weighs 220 pounds from Minneapolis, Minnesota. He is Robbie Thunder.
Welcome back to Minnesota Independent Wrestling. This is Capital City Kyle coming to you live from the Wave in Waverly, Minnesota. Robbie Thunder firing up the crowd early tonight, and Helmut von Strauss going through his introduction not once but twice tonight.
Can you imagine the ego of that guy to make me do that twice?
I can't believe he actually made things work. I know it's offensive. But, all right, Robbie grabbing an armbar early.
This would be a really even match. Two guys that have a little bit of kicks and punches, a lot of high flying stuff. We can see from Robbie Thunder. I haven't seen Helmut go in the air too much, but this would be a really interesting match. In fact, Helmut von Strauss all over Jay Saltus early.
As well he should be. Helmut, this is his third match, I believe, that we've been lucky enough to witness. We saw him last month out in Becker, actually early this month, when he was pitted by Dr. Darren Davis in a very close matchup, taking the veteran Darren Davis to the extreme, to his limits. Not having as easy of a time as Robbie Thunder early, but here come the high rollers checking out the young talent as well.
Well, this should be a really interesting match in that Robbie Thunder has a really strong amateur wrestling background. Helmut von Strauss is purported to have keep fighting skills, so this gives a little bit of combination of mix of styles here tonight, Kyle.
Absolutely. Eddie Sharkey said that Robbie Thunder has an unlimited potential, and he's got a chance to go very far in this business, obviously.
He can go as far as he actually wants to go. In fact, his finisher is one of the most exciting moves, I think. It's basically a free fall jam, elevated. It's an elevated factor.
This is a kid that also beat Shifty, the Minnesota Independent Wrestling Champion last week in a matchup in Red Lake for another promotion.
I would have to say that was a big upset up there.
Absolutely. You know, back up on the nation, he was huge.
Yep, up in Red Lake. He has a really strong following.
Oh, did you hear that kick? You can hear it way over here. Jam right to the match, and now Helmet's getting upset. You're lucky he didn't do this to you, Tim.
Obviously. In fact, we saw a little bit of his shoot fighting skills there with his kicks and that type of thing. We saw just a little bit of that against Dr. Darren. He's really opening up on Rob Thunder right now.
Yeah, he's laying those kicks in there. That was a kick right to the throat. I think Robbie's gasping for breath already.
Yeah, Robbie looks like he's out of wind already.
Yeah, that looked like that really hurt. Caught him right in the Adam's apple. Now Helmet looking to whip him off into the rope. Turnbuckle. Thunder comes right back out.
Uh-oh, what do we have here?
On top. Switch around. Oh, beautiful. Hurricane takes him down. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh! 2 and a quarter. I thought for sure he had him with that fabulous move.
In fact, I don't like this guy's attitude. And obviously, what he did when we were up there ring announcing, that's not the kind of guy I like. But that was a heck of a move.
It's a heck of a combination of shooting skills and high flying. Something you don't see very much in wrestling. Something that could definitely take a guy far. Oh, another brutal forearm to the stomach. And look at Robbie's chest.
Beautiful European uppercut right there.
Oh, front Russian leg sweep.
Thunder was lucky to reverse that because I thought that this match could have been over in about a minute right there with the roll that Helmut von Strauss was on.
Jay Soltis is trying to keep some kind of control in this match. And we got Helmut's valet at ringside, Freylein from Germany. She's getting involved and is having no problem helping her man out.
Soltis better keep a close eye on the full line at ringside because I got a feeling it's actually coming to play big time here.
Oh, punch to the kidneys now. Helmet's working him over.
Now, referee Jay Soltis is obviously distracted by the high rollers here.
There's just too much going on at ringside. Now the high rollers up. They're helping Helmet out. We've never seen these guys together before. Why are they out here helping Helmet out tonight?
Well, these big money boys must see the potential in Helmut von Strauss. But Jay Soltis ought to be able to catch that kind of thing and not pay attention. He should be an experienced enough referee not to fall for this type of shenanigans.
Robbie's got a lot to overcome in this match. Coming off his big win last week, but another brutal kick. But he tries to kick into Gurley, takes him down in a flip by Helmet.
Look at his head swiveling like it's on a ball bearing.
Absolutely. Robbie's gonna go, runs over and goes for the cover. Solstice down 1, 2. And there again, Freylein gets involved, tries, shoving on the man.
Solstice ought to send her to the locker room and make sure that happens. We can't put up with that kind of thing. This is too combatant. Poor Rob Thunder here. He can't wrestle 4 people.
Helmet left takes Helmet down. Robbie Thunder is in control of this match now that the high rollers have left.
We've seen some great moves. Oh.
Another 2 counts.
We've seen some great moves in this match, though, haven't we, Kyle?
Absolutely. These guys are giving it their all. 2 young guys up and coming. Helmet, like we said, only his 3rd match that we've seen here in America. And these guys are both giving it their all. Robbie up and over. Big suplex.
Oh, that has to hurt in a ring like this. Obviously, not much give.
1, 2, and I thought he had the 3 right there, but Solstice says it's only 2.
I thought he had the 3 there too. It looked like Helmut von Strauss. I thought his eyes rolled back to the back of his head.
It's obvious now Robbie's just weakening him up for the face jam, but Freylein's up there on the ring apron now getting involved with. Oh, Robbie's got him by the hair. Don't hit a woman, Robbie, and Helmet hit 3 more punches to the kidneys.
She did just enough to turn the tide in this match.
Oh, brutal chop. And another chop. Look at Robbie's chest. You can see the welts on there already.
You can see the welts all over Robbie's body, upper body.
Wade grabs him by the neck and throws him into the turnbuckle. 2 big kicks, 3 big kicks. Now Robbie back in control. He's up on he's signaling the crowd. The crowd's really getting into it now. Yeah.
Oh, and a little fire there by Robbie Thunder right at the end.
Robbie's all fired up. We thought that Helmet had gotten it back for a moment, but Robbie is in complete control. He just needs to get him softened up and put him away.
Here it comes.
Power slam. 1, 2, and 3. Oh!
Soltis was a little slow getting down on the counter there, looked like
Looked
that.
Mike Diamond-like there, but absolutely, I thought for sure Thunder would have had it if Terry Fox had been in there refereeing.
Oh, you got to admit that throw line there, you know.
She's a very lovely lady. I'm having a hard time calling this match and paying attention. Oh, I think he kicked him in the Jimmy. And now it's 2 kicks, 3 kicks, and takes it down the leg sweep. 1, 2, and it's go! Oh, that down for sure was over.
That was one of the nicest sequences of kicks I've seen in Minnesota wrestling in probably 10 years, Pop.
Absolutely. We're always making the comparison to Sean Waltman. Those are Waltman kicks right there.
Beautiful super
Another
kick.
super kick. 1, 2, and no! So this is what we have a problem with the number 3 tonight. And Helmet's just fired up. He's got control now, and he's not going to give it up. Whips out Thunder. Thunder reverses. Face down! Face down! That's it! 1, 2, and 3. Put it in the records books. Robbie Thunder, 2 weeks in a row.
Absolutely, that was a great victory. He was able to hit his finishes and Helmet Butts throws away right at the time.
Your winner, Robbie Thunder!
Helmet almost had him. Another disappointing loss for Helmet, I'm sure. That's 3 in a row, but you know, this German excellence, he's coming back next time. Folks, we're going to be right back with that. More action live from the Wave, including our fantastic main event. Mitch Paradise and Shifty coming up soon.
You guys see where my shit went when I threw it out the ring?
It went right over there. I think Terry did. Welcome back to Minnesota Independent Wrestling, live from the Wave, Waverly, Minnesota. We're set for a fantastic cruiserweight match right now. The champion, Sheriff Johnny Emerald, who just won the title less than 3 weeks ago from Playboy Pete Huge of an Imperial Fest in Becker, Minnesota, takes on his former tag team partner, Judge Jesse. These two teamed up over in Wisconsin for the better part of a year, but are having lots of personal problems now.
You'd think that these two guys would be good tag team partners, actually Law and Order. But the sheriff was telling me that this judge here is about as crooked as any judge you could ever find.
Well, those kind of judges I like. Judge City Chan going out early, and Judge Jesse does not seem happy about this. This is a man trained by the Hearts up in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Man, it should be showing some respect here in a little town like Waverly.
Well, you know, I don't know that he's earned any respect over here in Waverly. In fact, his first night out in Waverly, he lost to Robbie Thunder, and he was less than impressive to the crowd here, as they didn't really like his personality. They didn't really like it.
Both of these guys came out fired up for their match tonight. You know, really putting the heat out there. These guys, I mean, they're both too intense. No words. They just want to get in there and get the job done.
Oh, we saw Sheriff Johnny Emerald here beat Playboy Pete Huge for the Minnesota Independent Wrestling Cruiserweight title by hitting pedigree up in Becker, Minnesota. That was a really good match that the Sheriff had, in fact.
That was a great match. Sheriff, you know, he's just coming off a long feud with Minnesota Independent Wrestling champion Shifty. He's had his problems with Playboy Pete Huge, but this is a feud that will not die. Long Order split apart. Which one of these is good cop, which one of them is bad cop? That's the question.
Well, that'll be interesting to see. Right here, we'll find out. Oh, we found out real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. Jesse taking a cheap shot, and Sheriff laying in a couple shots and 2 shoulder blocks, working him over right away. He obviously wasn't distracted by the donuts like Judge Jesse thought he would be.
Yeah, that's kind of that cheap thing. You know, you think that every cop does like that.
Every cop I ever know eats donuts. Sheriff's going for a quick cover right away. 1, 2, and no.
Well, Judge Jesse is tougher than that. We'll see a good match here tonight. Both these guys about even size on the side headlock takeover. Both these guys even size. Looks like about the same amount of quickness. Should be really interesting.
Now, Sheriff's a guy we get to see a lot here in Minnesota. He wrestles, obviously, for the #1 independent wrestling promotion in Minnesota, Minnesota Independent Wrestling. He also wrestles for St. Paul Championship Wrestling and Wrestle America 2000. A guy we get to see a lot of. Judge Jesse, not somebody we get to see a lot of in Minnesota, but somebody that works a lot for Power Pro Wrestling or Powerhouse Pro over in Wisconsin.
He also works for ACW over there. In fact, I saw him in a really good match. The one thing that you won't see Judge Jesse right now, but he's a pretty good high flyer. He can do lots of things as aerial maneuvers. Really an exciting wrestler.
Smart move by the Sheriff to take him down early on. Taking him, grounding him, got him down on the mat. That's the way to do these high flyers. Shoulder block by the Sheriff. Now another missed punch by Judge Jesse. Oh, he goes over the top and hard. Look at the dust cloud.
Oh my! I tell you what, that's enough to put any man out. The only thing that I'll give Judge Jesse is he might be able to get up, is he's trained at the Hart Camp in Calgary, and we know that it takes some toughness to get out of there.
Once you've been stretched out by Stu Hart, a little toss over the top rope probably doesn't seem that bad, but he might be out. Lacey's laying the count. The crowd's on their feet looking at him. I heard the thud all the way over here.
That was a severe thud, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
Looked like he went head first.
It did. Oh, he threw some dust in the eyes of the Sheriff.
I think Rocks came over and flew right by our announcing table here.
It sure did. And now this is my hot shot. Goes over the top. Big leg drop. That's amazing.
My God. Did you see how high he got off that?
That's a great elevation and the twist in the midair to hit the leg across the throat. That's an amazing move.
I told you this guy was a high flyer, but I didn't think he was that big of a high flyer.
Absolutely not. He's in firm control of this match right now. Drops the Sheriff on his stomach. This is a guy that just got dropped on the hard ground less than a minute ago, and now he's in firm control. Hooks the leg. 1, 2.
I just don't think the Sheriff's going to make a much longer in this match. I think that Cruiserweight title is going to Judge Jesse's.
You hate to see it go over to Cheese Lamb, but
yes,
I don't
I do.
see how the Sheriff could come back at this point.
I don't either.
Now Jesse making a mistake. He's going and working the crowd instead of working the Sheriff. You can't give the Sheriff time to breathe, and right there he shows you why. A punch to the stomach, but follows it up with another one. Jesse's trying to get in close. Oh, rakes the eyes.
Just shows that the guy has a little bit of ring experience there and a little bit of smarts to cut things down.
Absolutely head into the turnbuckle.
Not that I agree with by raking the eyes. I don't want to say that I do.
Big chop. As Bobby Heenan used to say, win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat. And now followed by a next hit. Kicks him. He's going back up. Now he's going to the top turnbuckle again. He looks to go high. This worked for him the last time. I don't see why it wouldn't now. He's measuring him. Walks. Oh, he almost went over. Oh, beautiful. Splash off the top rope.
Another very nice move by Judge Jesse.
Amazing flip in midair again. He's got to cover him. He had the Sheriff. He had the title right there. But instead, now Lacey's getting a better view, 1 and 2.
I think that he could have had for the 3 count. Lacey looked a little slow in that cover and the call. I think Judge had a problem.
I think now he's going to stretch him out. This is something he probably learned from Stu Hart himself.
Yep, those sick people. Look at that. Grabbing the rope. I can see it. Lacey's a little inexperienced here in the refereeing.
Yep. She's too new to it to know what to watch for. But he's stretching him out now, and Sheriff, you can hear him yelling in pain. He's not going to quit yet.
Well, he's got a pretty good stretch right out of him without the leverage. Tearing up his catch.
Now Lacey catches it. She takes his leg off the rope and asks the Sheriff to bring him around in a hip toss. Unbelievable move by the Sheriff. Trying to come back with a couple of solid punches. Breaks the eyes again. That's the 3rd time he's gone to the eye.
You want to be a wrestler?
Now he's taking the, choking out the Sheriff on the ropes. Lacey's got to not be afraid to get in there and pull these guys apart.
In addition to high-flying maneuvers, Judge Jesse does have a mean streak.
He sure does. He's more than willing to stretch out the Sheriff. This is a battle. Obviously, these guys have some bad blood going between them. I thought that, maybe... Oh! Very high elevation on the drop kick.
Very, very high. In fact, I think he caught him right under the chin, and he might have knocked him out.
He continues to float, just sits down. That's 1, 2, and now Sheriff 1, 2. Sheriff caught him. He wasn't out of it that much. Another kick.
Oh, caught him right in the chest. Knocked him back. I think his head hit right on the canvas and rocked him really hard.
He might have been knocked out when his head hit the ground. He's out on his feet as it is.
Yeah, I can just see the Sheriff. He's trying to regain his senses right there.
Another punch to the stomach.
I think he's just doing this out of reflex.
I think obviously Judge Jesse's been working on his abs, working on the cardiovascular, and working on his stomach because he's taking a lot of blows to the stomach and it hasn't really even seemed to affect him.
Oh, those blows.
But now the shots to the back are enough to take him down. Sheriff whips him into the rope. Sheriff's back and now getting control. Hits him in the stomach. Oh! Takes his head down, goes to the cover. 1, 2. No. They for sure thought the Sheriff maybe had a comeback there. Sheriff's right back on top of him until the low blow. Judge Jesse is not going to give him any chance to get loose or gain control now.
That's a great equalizer in the world of professional wrestling. It's too bad that the referee just doesn't disqualify people on that move, though.
I think it's obvious we've found out which one of these is the crooked cop or the crooked judge.
Yep.
Judge Jesse's been willing to break every chance, but you got to do what you got to do to win.
I wouldn't want to be in this guy's fight.
No, obviously not. You wouldn't get a fair shake. No. He goes for the weak cover again. Now he's choking him out. Okay, that's a rookie mistake by Lacey, being distracted. It's one of the oldest tricks in the book.
Obviously, this guy though, he's cunning. He's cunning.
He's been in firm control for the majority of the match. The Sheriff's had a hard time getting any offense in. He's working the referee just like you're supposed to. And another backbreaker. Now he's going to stretch him out over the back. He should be picking one body part and going back to it. He worked it on his head early in the match. But now he seems to be working up that back for one of those fantastic heart stretch finishers that he learned.
That takes the wind right out of a guy. Both being dropped in your back like that, man, that's got to hurt.
He pulls him up after a 2 count. He should have taken a 3.
Don't do that.
That's a big mistake. You got to take the pin and the title when you have it. He had it right there, and he chose not to take it.
I don't know if it's showing up on the camera, but you can see some welts on the Sheriff's stomach and back from the blows he's taken from Judge Jesse.
I can see him from here. Jesse throws in a turnbuckle, and this is a big splash. Here comes Sheriff. Sheriff whips it to the turnbuckle.
Looks like he got his second win.
Oh, he got him with an elbow. Shoulder, whatever. Big Bulldog drops him right on his head. Sheriff's looking to finish him off right now. As we all know, the Sheriff uses the pedigree as his finisher. And look, as soon as I mention it, my dad drops him right on the head. 1, 2, count it, 3. It's over. Put this one in the record book. A big win for the Cruiserweight Champion.
Your winner, Sheriff Johnny Emerald.
Sheriff's first title defense goes down in the books as a victory, and as victory over his former partner. The Sheriff celebrates his big win over Judge Jesse. Lacey hands him the belt. Folks, we'll be right back. We got 2 more big matches still coming up. Stay tuned.
You're out of here, Judy. I want an appeal. I want an appeal. Get out of the ring. That's it. He's not getting these. He's not getting these.
20-minute intermission.
We'll be back. We're taking a 20-minute intermission, a 20-minute intermission.
In here on turf where they don't belong. And we're getting darn sick and tired of this, that we're going to bring reinforcements in. We're bringing the FLWA back to our home. Now, Terry Fox, Mr. Commissioner, this is a warning. You keep your MIW out of here, or you're going to have nothing but problems. And I want to introduce the first member that's going to make one of them problems for you is our new pit boss. So give him a big hand. Come on. Give him a hand, you idiots. This is a warning.
Get out of here, you bunch of idiots. See you, Opie.
Oh, it'll be you boys moving.
Bring back FLWA.
I'm not going out there. You do this one. Idiot.
What do we want to ask him?
I don't even like those guys.
Who are you?
Who
Who are
am
they
I
facing?
usual? Superstar Steve Stardom and
We'll start seeing what started in the storm, right?
August 2nd is the next show back here.
good try.
Superstar Steve Stardom and Storm. Where are they? Are they ready or no?
Yeah, I'm sure they are. We'll get them.
Cruel and unusual, man.
Yeah.
Superstar Steve Stardom
Superstar Steve Star.
and Storm.
You know what their history is.
I know that they had the match last month where the two of them beat the guys. They got to thing. Ian had beat him, but his temper got touched. And that's it.
Both Ian Hooper and Xavier beat on Storm Wolf after the match. I believe that was Storm Wolf. Yeah, Storm Wolf. Okay.
We're doing another interview.
Yeah, I know. Well, you're doing Cruel and Unusual, right? They need their music.
Yep. They'll come up. So you can announce
Cruel
the
and
referee.
Unusual, whatever they're.
Your referee for this next match, Jay Solstice, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, I am joined right now by the Minnesota Independent Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Cruel and Unusual, Ian Xavier and Big Daddy Hooper. Big Daddy Hooper, you got a big tag team title defense tonight.
That's right. And this is also the last title shot that Scumbag Steve Stardom and Storm Puppy are going to get at these titles.
Now, Steve Stardom and Storm Wolf have been chasing you guys for a couple of months now, trying to get their hands on your tag team titles. Last month, Ian Xavier, as a matter of fact, you guys had won the rights not to have to defend them this month, but your temper got too much of you as you and your tag team partner attacked Storm Wolf after the match and the referee's decision was reversed.
First off, you can slow down so these people can understand you, because I didn't understand a word you said. Second of all, my temper getting the best of me? Well, my temper's going to get the best of you if you don't shut up. Tonight, Rain Puppy, and what did you call him? Stupid moron, Steve Bunghole or something. We are going to walk away still the tag team champions, still #1, and does it smell in here? Because, yeah, I think this place is a toilet, isn't it?
How about a soap drive for these people? I'm looking to get back to the community. I'm going to get you people soap, and it won't stink so bad when I come out here.
One last question for you, Big Daddy Hooper. You seem to have had some problems last month with your tag team partner, Ian Xavier. How are things in the tag team of Cruel and Unusual?
What problems?
There's no problems whatsoever. It's smooth sailing. We still got the gold. We'll be happy as long as we got that.
What problems? Are you trying to start something with me, huh? Huh? You're trying to start something. Why don't I knock your butt out right now, huh? I'll quit smiling at me, faggot.
And the challengers tonight for the Minnesota Independent Wrestling Tag Team Championship, Superstar Steve Stardom and Storm Wolf.
We are ready for some hot action here in Waverly, Minnesota. Let's play that one. partner Stonewolf, they're chasing out Cruel and Unusual very early.
Hey, read it! I hate you!
Ian Xavier letting Tim Larson know what he thinks about him early.
No, I'm talking about you four-eyed geek. I'm saying you four-eyed, not because you don't have glasses on, because you're ugly.
Oh my, Kyle, they're right on top of you tonight.
Giving me the business. I don't even know what I didn't deserve it. They've got a lot more important issues in hand than messing with me right now, you would think.
Last time here at the Wave, these four combatants went at it in the cage match. Big Daddy Hooper ended up with scars all over his face, blood, and it was a vicious cage match. I'll tell you what, I thought the tag team champions would change that night here in Waverly.
Yes, many people have been expecting some kind of tag team title change for almost 2 months, 3 months now. We somehow Cruel and Unusual always seems to get away. They always come out on top or at least hold on to their tag team titles. We got 4 great athletes in the ring right now.
I can be in here too! All right!
Xavier's trying to get some kind of advantage early on.
Xavier's clad in a little different outfit, took off his hockey jersey. You know, these Canadians, they seem to love that hockey, but it's about time they took off that hockey jersey. He's not playing hockey, he's professional wrestling.
I never realized Canada was such a big word. I love that line. Anyways, it looks like Big Daddy Hooper's going to start off with Stonewolf.
Well, you know, Big Daddy Hooper last time out over in Becker, we saw him take on Superstar Steve Stardom, and he hit the flat around him, and that was it. The Stonewolf, there might be another story. Oh, bitches, chops in the corner.
You can hear him all the way over here. He's Hooper's in control early, but a big splash. Move, maybe taken down by an arm drag.
Beautiful arm. Another one.
And Stormwolf's got some control going early. Xavier looks worried. He gets his tag.
Oh my God! He's up in Waverly, Minnesota. Stormwolf got an armbar. Ian Xavier from Canada.
If I was these guys, that's exactly what I would do. Split the big man down. Take the body part, take it down, take it apart, and take this match over. That's what you gotta do.
Well, you don't want to let the big man keep going. I'll tell you what, that could be a big train wreck on these guys. Obviously, Ian Xavier's a big fan of the ring tonight, and he could do some serious damage on Stormwolf and Superstar Steve if they don't ground and pound him early.
These kids, you know, we said in my interview just a few minutes ago, Cruel and Unusual having some problems up in Becker, Minnesota, teasing a big breakup, but Ian Xavier put me in my place, says it's fine, it's Cruel and Unusual in.
Putting me in your place? What did you do to Ian Xavier? He's all over your stuff, Capital City Kyle.
Yeah, Ian Xavier, not my biggest fan, I don't understand why.
Well, it might be that smiling little smirky face you got there.
All we do is put this big man over and his great talent to Canada, even if he isn't one of us from Minnesota, we put him over anyways. I don't understand why he wouldn't like me, wouldn't like you. Well, I can understand why he wouldn't like you.
You know, Superstar Steve did a really nice move there. A little subtle thing. He kicked Ian Xavier back with his leg just to knock him down and ground him again. Ground the big man. Superstar Steve is one of those guys that on the Minnesota scene here that's really made an impact here at the Wave.
Yeah, he's a big man out here at the Wave. Of course, you know, like I said last month, or earlier this month in Becker, he beat Big Daddy Hooper. Also last time, he lost in that big cage match. And before that, he had a big match back in March against Ian Xavier. He's in there, or was in there with Ian Xavier.
Now Mike Stormwolf's in there, and Stormwolf, he has one of the best drop kicks in Minnesota. Wouldn't you say, Kyle?
It's a good maybe 6.5 feet on his vertical leap.
You know, he's probably 2-3 moves offensively away from really being one of the top stars on the Minnesota. Don't you think? I mean, he's got a good build, no body fat whatsoever, puts on a few pounds, adds a few moves to his repertoire, and the next thing you know, this guy could be one of the top guys in the business if he works hard.
Absolutely. Back in March, he went to the time limit draw with Big Daddy Hooper, the man that he's in there with his tag team partner right now. He's had, a disappointing loss where he almost beat Xavier, or he did beat Xavier last time, but only by disqualification. Xavier pretty much handed him the match, if you ask me, but he did get the win. That's all that matters.
You could really see the intensity tonight. These guys go. This brings a lot of excitement. In fact, so far tonight, this is God.
Brutal elbow right there, caught him right in the side of the face. I'll tell you what, this tag team of Superstar Steve Stardom and Stormwolf, they seem hungry like the wolf, if you'll give me that one. And they want to take these tag team titles home tonight. These guys are two guys who work together almost every night on the independent circuit. They know each other backwards and forwards. They've spent, you know, they've traveled up and down the roads together. Every cliche you can imagine. They know each other. They know each one has their own style that they bring to the match. Well, big tag, but that seemed to hurt Xavier.
Well, you see that his left arm is obviously hurting him tonight.
They picked the right body part to work over. And now hooks her. He's gloating. He should take hook the leg and gone for the pin.
Certainly when your partner's got a bad bum arm, you can see the title change tonight.
I think that it's very possible. I was surprised that he said when these two were able to survive the cage match and walk out with their title. Hooper's still showing the scar on his face from that match.
Oh, that was cool. I don't even want to think about it.
Nice hip toss by Big Daddy Hooper. Setting him up for some kind of new leg drop. Right across the throat. Now he hooks the leg. 1, 2. Still kind of a nonchalant cover.
Well, I'll tell you what, brother. Leg drop was big in the 80s.
That's a huge move. Pierre even bringing it back in the new millennium. Big boot sends him into good tag team work right here by the tag team champions. But Xavier's got to watch himself on those tags. You don't want to blow up on the tag. You'll have nothing left for the rest of the match. Obviously, Xavier's arm is hurting. If I was Hooker, I'm like, you know, they're controlling the match well enough, I'd stay in there. But now he's bringing in Stardom, Solstice. He's got.
Oh my God! There was a pin. Jay Solstice missed it.
That was probably a 15 count at least. Big headbutt by Xavier, taking him down.
What do you think the difference is when you get a man like Ian Xavier and with three guys that are right around 200 pounds? How hard is it to wrestle a big man like that, Kyle?
I think that it's just surprising that he doesn't just dominate these two guys. I mean, you got to be able to lift the guy up, take him over. It's the juke and jive.
You know, Xavier's got a little bit of rhythm. I mean, he might be a jerk and I'll make it out after you. But I'll tell you what, this guy does have a little rhythm, little charisma. And I like the black shirt. I just don't like his personality much. Even Big Daddy Hooper, they're kind of revolting. You know, they come out with hockey sticks.
They show no real respect for the business.
No, they don't.
They're in. They're two punk kids that have been in the business just a couple years and think that everything's handed to them.
No, that was the juke and jive. So, okay, you put it down. You need to humiliate a man when you're in the ring.
Now he's doing the one finger cover. He's not going to get him like that. This is the problem. I don't know how these guys continue to hold on. Oh, that's a 3 count.
No. It's a 1 count 3 times. I mean, you can't be that stupid.
You'd think by now Xavier would have caught out. That doesn't work. But if he had Lacey in here, he could have gotten that one to work.
I doubt that.
Another big tag. Big Daddy Hooper's coming back in. We're going to see a nice double team move. This is what the tag team champions have that the challengers do not. They know each other. They know what to respect. Hooper knew exactly what to follow up that fantastic suplex with.
Oh, the intensity's running wild here in Waverly. You can just see it oozing out of these competitors.
The crowd's starting to get hot. They're really getting on the case of Big Daddy Hooper as he comes over to our side now. Looks like Stamos taking a trip to the outside.
Right here on the hard ground. There was no mats on the ringside here.
Xavier's got his hockey stick. Now Solstice is busy with Stardom. Oh, he takes it with a bad, brutal shot to the back of Stormwolf.
These Canadians, they have no respect. This is professional wrestling, not hockey. You don't spear a guy with a hockey stick. I'm just letting him back in. They had to put him in the penalty box.
Yeah, obviously they're willing to pull out any stop to hold on to those tag team titles tonight. Suplex by Big Daddy Hooper, and Xavier's coming right back in. Lots of quick tags by the tag team champions. It's going to take a lot for Stormwolf and Stardom to overcome this great tag team.
I think Stormwolf's all done. That move right there, that's two hard shots. This kid is done.
Stardom's trying to fire up the crowd. 1, 2, and no, another nonchalant cover. I'll tell you what, True and Unusual want to hold on to the tag team title. They want to quit toying around with Stormwolf and take this match seriously.
Well, True and Unusual are a solid tag team, but sometimes their cockiness just is overwhelming.
It's almost sickening, to tell you the truth, Tim. Another leg drop, this time by Ian Xavier. Stardom was trying to make a tag. Steve Stardom is reaching out, doing anything he can to reach his partner. But Xavier using that massive frame of his to cut off the ring.
I think Stormwolf's about done. Do you see the color of it? It's all red.
I mean, look at the look in his eyes. They're glassed over.
I'm gonna drop it.
He's going up to the second rope for that big elbow drop.
that what it's gonna be?
That is the man of the senton bomb.
I've heard this. This is what he calls it. This could be the penalty killer. No. This can't be. This is a huge match.
Oh! Luckily, Stormwolf got out of the way. Otherwise, he might have been crushed dead. Here comes Steve Stardom now laying the boots to Xavier. Here comes Big Daddy Hooper's trying to come in and make a save. Big clothesline. Stardom goes over the top, bounces off rope, bounces to the outside. Ouch!
Thank God Hooper saved his partner. Now he's all over Superstar Steve Stardom outside
Big
the
elbow
ring.
drop. And now here comes Stormwolf back into the ring to try and help out his partner. Oh! Hooper sends Steve Stardom into the table.
Who are the legal men?
All right, now you got Ian Xavier and Steve Stardom are your two legal men. Not that Jay Solstice has an idea.
No, he's usually out to lunch.
Absolutely. Big Daddy Hooper's got the legal man over there and Stardom in control, but Stormwolf taking the kicks to Ian Xavier. Big side Russian leg sweep by Big Daddy Hooper.
This has turned into a Texas tornado match.
It is, obviously. Xavier made the claim earlier that there's no tag ropes because all four men should be in the ring, and obviously Solstice maybe is buying it. Hooper goes over the top, though. Stardom now in control. Stormwolf whoops him over with the big body splash. And Stardom's lining up Big Daddy Hooper. He's just waiting for him. Wow, the tag team champions are in a lot of trouble right now. Now, Stormwolf isn't the legal man.
It doesn't really matter here. It looks like all heck is broken.
Oh! Clothesline. Great elevation right there. Got high. 1, 2. Oh, Solstice a little late getting down. I think Stormwolf we might have had new tag team champions.
Does even Xavier remind you a little bit with his new outfit of Jerry Blackwell?
He does look a lot like Jerry Blackwell. I didn't even notice until you mentioned it.
Oh! Now that is the best drop kick in Minnesota right now, Kyle.
Absolutely. Since Jim Brunzell retired, and I think maybe even teaching Stormwolf his secrets. And what a better man to learn how to do a drop kick from than Jim Brunzell, huh?
Well, I think he caught him right under the mouth. I can't really see Ian Xavier's eyes from this angle, but I think he's out on his feet.
Yeah, Xavier's got all that hair in front of his face. I don't know how he... Big double clothesline. He was smart enough to get his arm out there, though. And that's good. You mentioned that massive frame of his earlier. Right there. He had nothing behind that. But he had such a big, thick arm, it took the man down anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I think he just did that out of reflex action.
Absolutely. Now both guys are going for the tag. It looks like Xavier's going to get it first. He definitely... Oh, there it goes. Stardom's in the ring now. We got two light heavyweights right in there. And you know, even if this tag team never breaks up, you know Big Daddy Hooper has to be a contender for the Sheriff's light heavyweight title.
Wow, that was another great drop kick.
Two big drop kicks. And Xavier's going to go to the outside. Big chop! Another chop by, they're actually more of a European uppercut by Steve Stardom. Now he's working the arm.
Knocked the spit right out of Hooper's mouth. You could see the force in that one. Here comes a double Irish whip into the... Oh!
Double shoulder block. Xavier's having problems climbing back into the ring. He better get in there and help his partner pretty quick, or they can kiss the tag team titles goodbye.
It looks like we can have a title change right here in Waverly, Minnesota.
Absolutely. Stormwolf and Stardom in complete control. Stardom sends in Stormwolf first with a big drop kick. He bends down, big clothesline now by Stardom. Xavier's back in the ring. Absolutely, some great teamwork by these guys. They've only really worked together a few times. Stardom in control of Big Daddy Hooper now.
Now, Solstice does have to get control of the match here. All heck is breaking loose. We don't want to see a disqualification or anything like that. We want to see a clean...
Oh, no! Hooper gets out of the way. Stardom sends him outside by that devastating drop kick. Stormwolf better turn around. Xavier hits him with the forearm from behind. This does not look good for the challengers. Another forearm, and he takes him right down.
Well, I think Steve Stardom ran right into the building.
Xavier calling for the cruel intention. I think you're right. Stardom hasn't even moved since he ran out. Here comes their big cruel intention. Hooper rolls him over. It's 1, it's 2, and 3. Folks, it's over. We have
your winners, Cruel and Unusual.
Cruel and Unusual able to walk away with their titles tonight. Unbelievable. We thought they had that Stone Wolf and Stardom had their number, but somehow the fantastic tag team of Cruel and Unusual are able to overcome all odds and walk away with the belts once again. Folks, we'll be right back with more action in our fantastic main event. Shifty defending the Minnesota Independent Wrestling Heavyweight Championship against Big Country Mitch Paradise. In just a minute, somebody get Solstice back out here, get some control.
Oh, this is awful. This is awful. Steve Stardom walks away. Steve is walking away. Oh my God.
Oh, they're gonna kill this man.
Oh, Jesus.
We could break this guy's neck. He's barely been in the business a couple of years. They're already trying to take him out.
In fact, I read on the internet that they're banning the pile driver in the WWF. They ought to ban it here in Minnesota Independent Wrestling too. They're going to wreck this kid's career. He's not going to be back in wrestling. One more of these? Oh, not again.
Where's Terry Fox? Where's the referee? Where's Lacey? Everybody get some control. Tim, jump in there. You got to save this kid.
Somebody's got to help him. Oh my God, there goes the end of that kid's wrestling career. These guys are jerks.
The crowd is getting into the business now.
I mean, I didn't mind a little cheating during the match. That's part of professional wrestling. But not beating on a man right after the match. I mean, they could have ended this guy's career, and they might have.
He's seriously hurt. He's grabbing his head. Cruel and Unusual have done.
Thank God. Here comes Terry Fox finally out of the locker room to help these kids out.
That was just a sickening display by Cruel and Unusual. Completely unnecessary.
That was both cruel and unusual. I don't see those guys around at all anymore.
That was revolting.
So there's problems with Cruel and Unusual, huh?
That was unnecessary as well.
Absolutely. These guys, I can't believe them. Get them out of here. Absolutely, get out of here. I guess we'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cruel and Unusual are leaving the building.
You can escape this town without getting syphilis.
Yeah, syphilis. What language do you people teach your kids around here?
Poor referee.
Yeah, we saw the ref spot. Watch out for the pterodactyls too, by the way. Nice toss.
No.
And now for your main event for the MIW Heavyweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, weighing 221 pounds from the Motor City, Detroit, he is your champion, Shifty. Shifty, can we get a word with you now? Now tonight you face the challenger, Big Mitch Paradise. You and Mitch have had great battles. In fact, the last time out, you were lucky to escape with a champion.
What? Hey, what?
I'll tell you what, last time we were here at the Wave, we helped Shifty win the title. He won the title fair and square. And he's defended it many times against the same jabroni. And he's about to do it again tonight. This is like a walk in the park. It's become routine. Mitch Paradise, this is your last chance. You ain't coming back for more. And the challenger tonight for the MIW Heavyweight Championship. He weighs 282 pounds.
You go on the other side of the fence.
I'll sue him and I'll sue you.
Hey, turn your damn music down over there! You're trying to wrestle! Welcome back to Minnesota Independent Wrestling Live at the Wave, out in Waverly, Minnesota. You are here for our heavyweight championship match. That is your MIW heavyweight champion right there, being hosed down by the High Rollers. It's Shifty taking out a man I call Big Country Tim Larson, Mitch Paradise.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mitch is looking pumped and buff again, but I've got to go back to Shifty. That guy is a goofball. Did you see him just lean over the fence and tell people to turn down the music because he's got a wrestle?
Well, he's his concentration. That's why he's a good.
He's a dang goof.
Anyways, this is Capital City Kyle, and I'm coming to you live, like I said, from the Wave with Tim Larson. Tim, we're in for a fantastic match tonight, as you just said in your interview with Shifty. This is two guys
You keep your ass! Stay over there! Sit by those two jabronis over there!
Solskjaer's calling out two guys, but I don't see anybody behind us.
I don't see anybody either. But I'll tell you what, they ought to send these high rollers back to the dressing room because I want to see some wrestling, and these guys are always interfering in matches and bugging people. I've had enough of those two guys, haven't you?
Absolutely. You never know what high rollers you're going to get. We got Governor Ventura high roller. We got Bozo high roller. We got more personalities than mankind. But tonight we got just Cheatham doing how high roller. They seem out to protect Shifty and protect Shifty's title reign. But even that much interference probably isn't going to be enough to protect them from Mitch Paradise tonight.
Well, in fact, these two guys, these two clowns helped Shifty win that title. I was here. In fact, Commissioner Fox made the high rollers wrestle each other in a hardcore match, and the next thing you know, Sticks and turned on Mago, Mago turned on Sticks, and during the heavyweight title match later on when Mitch Paradise was defending, Sticks came out, and he was supporting Mitch Paradise. The next thing you know, he hits him with a pie kick, and Shifty's the champion. I mean, these guys are just awful. I wish these guys would never show up in Waverly.
Well, they are two of the most hated, talented men in Waverly, but they've helped Shifty, and they've given him a fire we haven't seen out of the kid yet.
Oh, speaking of fire, look at Mitch Paradise going right after Shifty.
Oh! He took his head off!
Well, this could be a short match tonight. We're going to see a new heavyweight champion in Mitch Paradise. Man, have you seen Mitch looking any better than tonight?
I have never seen a man this pumped up. The guy's only been in the business 18 months. He weighs him with two big chops and arm bars, or takes him right over high. He was good maybe 6.5 feet in the air on just a hip toss.
Well, I was going to tell you, Kyle, that Shifty's a good high flyer, and Mitch is making him fly twice as high.
Here we go! Belly to belly.
I think he snapped it like a Slim Jim.
He might have Christian's ribs, too. I don't know, Shifty isn't looking like much of a champion right now.
No, he doesn't. He looks like a beaten man.
Hey, double arm suplex.
You want some of that?
Oh, Paradise, now he's got already the high rollers doing their job. They've got Paradise's attention away from the champion.
You know what? Most of the time I would agree with you, Kyle, but I'm just waiting to see Mitch Paradise pound those two bozos.
Now he's got him with full Nelson into a full Nelson slam.
Oh.
He's just throwing this kid around. Really, I mean, I don't even know where did Shifty come up with offense in the last two matches, the way he's being manhandled right now.
He is being manhandled. This Mitch Paradise, he's a stallion if I've ever seen a stallion.
A body drop and Paradise in firm control. He's going to the ropes. He's going to climb on top of the turnbuckle, but the high rollers look to be in action.
Mitch Paradise doesn't need to go up to the turnbuckles. He needs to ground and pound his opponents because he's a big, big man.
Absolutely, this is a risk he doesn't need to take.
Oh, not a high risk. Oh, look at that goofball Mago. He's out. No, he kicks him against the building.
He kicks him in the stomach. Paradise having all sorts of problems now.
What are we going to have here?
Solstice was,
Were you shaking the ropes?
No!
I think that maybe Tim Solstice might want to invest in some glasses after this. That's blatantly obvious. But that was all she needed to get control. Now he's got the big man right where he wants him. He needs to take him down, and there he does with the $3 armbar.
Mitch struggles to get to the rope. Mitch needs to get. Oh, look at that goofball.
What can you say? He's doing everything to help his man win.
We need Commissioner Fox to kick these high rollers out of here. I've had enough of these high rollers. They about make me sick.
Many people say that Terry Fox put the high rollers in their place earlier this month in Becker, Minnesota, when he surprised everybody and came to save Sodbuster Kenny J in that big tag team match.
Look at these, though. Look at these guys. I mean, obviously the roller wrestling is not the high rollers. I mean, Shifty's got the worst hairdo in Minnesota. I mean, I'd be embarrassed to go on that. Yet, he is a tough customer. I will give him that.
Yeah, you know, that's the weird thing. A guy that's got such a great vertical leap and a guy that can take it to the air, wrestle on the mat, he's just a cocky little bastard.
Did you see what the drop kick right in the chest of Mitch Paradise? That's gotta really hurt. That probably like kigs in your rib cage, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Now high rollers are choking out Paradise. This is what we talked about early on. Paradise had to fight 3 men, and even though he may be the size of 3 men, it's completely different when you got 6 arms going at you.
That's absolutely right. These high rollers think this is all fun and games. Oh!
With the big leg drop.
That was a beautiful move, but that was all.
Paradise is able to use that strength to kick out, but he may have seriously injured that elbow. I think Shifty's leg landed on it wrong because he seems to be seriously favoring that right arm.
Absolutely. I think Shifty's rear end landed on Mitch Paradise's elbow. Now we're having a one-armed wrestler in there. It's quite possible.
That's exactly what Shifty had to do to get control of this match.
Shifty's going for the snap suplex. Is he going to get it?
No, that Paradise has got too much power. And Paradise holds it. Beautiful. Drops him right on his back. But that seems to do more damage to that hurt arm.
Well, it takes a lot of strength to lift a man up like that. A lot of people don't know that, but because it's quite common in wrestling.
Absolutely. If you ever tried doing that, I say try it right now. Big pin, 1, 2. Oh, Shifty was able to pull him under at Gil for the pin. And now he's right back on working on that arm.